Hey, it's around here. In this tech tutorial, I'm going to show you over the shoulder building a presentation on Canva. A presentation meaning something you can use to create a webinar to sell your product or service. You can use a presentation to do a free training. You could do it as well for maybe your course or your membership and create some sort of training video or a lesson, anything along these lines, anything that you want to use a visual presentation to explain what it is that you're teaching. So now this particular presentation I'm going to do is for a very short presentation I'm doing, which is why I thought it was perfect for me to actually record my screen showing you how to do it. Now, I want to give a quick disclaimer. I am not the greatest designer. I don't have the most amazing eye for design. I'm really straightforward. I'm more into the practical stuff, and I want to show you how to do it over the shoulder. So this is going to be perfect for you if you're just getting started. Especially with Canva. There is way more talented Canva designers out there than me, which you can welcome to explore on Instagram or YouTube. But I'm going to give you some really good basics to be able to set something up, which is going to be perfect for you if you're getting started. Additionally, you're going to get more of a strategy look and feel for how to structure some sort of training as well and the sequences. And I'm going to show you how to explore certain features with Canva. Now, Canva also has some amazing AI powered features, which I'm actually not going to be showing or using in this particular training, because personally I feel that the method that I've got, it's just, I found it to be easier. To be honest, I've tried the AI stuff and it's all wonderful, but I've yet to see something that I can just type it in and it just automatically generates it the way I want it. I always have to edit it anyway, and therefore I don't see a huge amount of value when I've tried it myself. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but don't expect a tutorial to using some sort of AI tool. I'm going to show you really good features that Canva already has. And yeah, so now first of all, you want to do is you want to go to presentations, and then you'll notice that there is a lot of different presentations. Now, I'm not going to focus too much on the branding or anything like that. I'm simply going to pick one of these right now. So I'm going to pick this one just for the sake of demonstration. It doesn't really matter. I'm really not going to focus too much on the branding as such. So I do have my branding colors and all that. It's not going to be crazy using all of that. Now, here's the beauty of Canva. I'm going to make my face a little bit smaller. Okay. Now I'm going to call this. So this is domain names detox training session. Okay. So domain name detox training. Okay. And then call this Aran Bukai. And then everything you can do your domain names to either put them into use or get rid of them. Okay. Something like that. Really basic. Put it up here. Now, in terms of the font, I'm going to leave it as it is. Now, here's the thing, right? So I'm going to say, so I've got agenda. So what's the agenda? So I'm going to show people a few things. So number one, I'm going to show people how to let a domain name expire. I'm going to show people where to sell a good value domain name. I'm also going to show them how to redirect a domain name to an existing website. And that's that. So now a few things I'm going to do. Number one, I'm going to change this to Poppins because that's my font. And you'll notice that when I do that, actually I'm going to do the fonts at the end. That's not really relevant. So that's what I'm going to show them. I'll change this to Aran Bukai again. And actually I'll put the domain name. So sosdetoxchallenge.com. That's the name of the domain name where people register for this training. Okay, so that's that. I'll change all the colors shortly. Doesn't really matter right now. Put it right here. Oops. Okay, let's change the color now so it's actually visible. Okay, cool. Now let's put my photo as well. Let me just move this over a little bit. I'm going to search for my photo so people can see it. I'm going to pick this one. No, I'll pick... Yeah, this one's fine. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to search for the word frame, put the frame right here, and I'm going to drag the photo in. Now you'll see that I'm inside this frame, which is kind of cool. Make this a little bit bigger. You can see I can move it around, center it. So you can see when I move it, I can actually center it and leave it like that. Okay. Now we'll call this Shiny Object Detox Training, and this is going to be on domain names. Okay, now I'm going to show you something really cool you can do on frames. Now I'm not going to do it right now. It's going to be a little bit too time consuming, but I will do it probably another time. So if you scroll all the way down with frames, you'll actually see letters, right? This is something I wanted to do for a little bit. So let me just find the letters. Frame letters, maybe I'll do a search, so it'll be faster. There you go. Perfect. So I can actually do, for example, this is something I've been wanting to do for a while. Put the S like here. Okay. And then I'm going to go to pictures and I'm going to just type the word shiny diamond or whatever. Oops, typo. And then put something like this inside the S, right? So anyway, this is something I've been wanting to do for a while where you get all this shiny stuff basically. Yeah. Anyway, that's just like a little luxury, and I'll basically do the word shiny object syndrome and put it like as the title. So anyway, that's going to be a little bit too time consuming, but this is just another little feature that I think will be cool that I want to show you as well. So there's a lot of customizable things you could do. Now, I'm already not liking how this is looking, so I'm going to now change this to pop-ins right now, just so it looks better. And I'll do this extra bold in this case. And I'm going to make this smaller. So let's say 80, do it like so. Put it here because I want to focus on the domain names aspect. I want to focus on, okay, domain names. You'll notice on the here, what's this thing right here? Domain names. Yep, that's fine. Now let's just change the background image. So first of all, I've got my own branding that I use. So let me just go to my brand colors, scroll down. I'm going to grab this color and make this background color. So I click here, paste it in. And then the shiny object, I'll turn that to this orange, that's my brand color, domain names. And let's change this also to the orange color and change this one to this color. Maybe white. Yep, I'll do it white like that. And actually, I'm going to make this color more the gray, like so. Okay, I think that's going to look better that way. Okay. Now, I'm not sure what this is, to be honest. This is like really confusing to me. I've not seen this before. I'm just going to move this down. And I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. Now you'll notice this is caps. So I'm going to make it uncaps. I'm going to call this everything you can do with domain name to either put them to use or get rid of them. Okay, you see there was a little background. I'm going to delete that background. Okay. Now there is this thing as well right here. I'm going to make that this color. So it's going to look pretty cool. There you go. Okay, so that's already looking much better, I feel. Make this caps. Yep. Okay, perfect. Let me just test out making this caps like so, and then making this one medium. Yeah, that's better, I think, because I want to put the emphasis on domain names. Okay, so now here's another little hack that I'm going to do. Instead of using these templates, I'm going to try something different. Click on the plus button, and notice if you go to design, you can actually click here. You can go to layouts, and you can see there's different layouts you could do. So you can say like so. Let's change that to pop-ins as well. Who is this training for? You have unused domain names purchased. Okay. Now in this, you see this is bullets. There is this extra spacing. So you see the spacing is 2. I'm going to make it 1. And I'm going to highlight the whole thing. So it's not just that. Okay, so that's that. Now, because I want this to appear in every page, I'm going to copy it and paste it like so. So that way it's always going to be on each page. So people know this is where the training is. SOSDetoxChallenge.com. Perfect. So now we're going to cover the agenda. Now, typically, if I was to do this, notice that there is this thing right here. It says change all. I can actually click on it and it will change everything across the page. Now, if I do the same thing here, I can click here and again, click on change all and it will change everything across every single page. Okay. Now on the agenda, I'm going to change this text as well to this color and then click on change all. And then you'll see it will change everything. Now in this color, in this case, I'm actually not going to do it for this color. I'm going to do it so it's the black color. Click on change all. Okay, it will change everything because, yeah, it changes everything. But anyway, that's fine because it's grouped, right? So if I was to ungroup it, right, and I was to now change this color on its own, it should just change that. Oh, no. Okay, I'll just do it like that. Okay, good enough. So who's this training for? Let's change that as well. Pop-ins medium. Now let's change that. This is TT common, so I'm going to change it to Pop-ins medium. Change all. And I will change it across the board as well. So notice that now it's changed everything that is that font that was, it changed everything at the same time. Now I'm going to change this color to white. And I'm going to say, yeah, change all. Perfect. And now that's going to work across the board. Okay. So now who's this training for? You have unused domain names, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So what's the agenda? You let domain name expire. Okay. How to let domain name expire? How to sell a good domain value for money? How to redirect domain to an existing website? And Q&A and co-working. To actually do one of the above with at least one of your domain names. Okay, have a written plan what to do with the rest of your domain names. So that's the agenda. Let's make this smaller like so. Again, you can see this background. I'm just going to remove it and I'll put this stuff right here. Agenda, that's cool. I'm going to make this here. Okay, now in terms of this, you see the spacing is like so. I'm going to make this a bit smaller. Actually, I didn't mind how it was. That's good. Makes it more readable. Now here's another thing you can do. So I can actually create on the plus button, go to layouts, and you can see how I've got these layouts right here. Then I can change that again to medium, change all, and then let's just say on these ones, I can change the background to like so, and as an example, change this color to the orange as well. And then I can take those agenda points basically and use this one. So it's just going to be a little bit different. And notice now I'm going to need to make this spacing. I'm going to make it 1, okay? Because it's got less spacing, if that makes sense. So now, how to sell a domain name for good value. Now you'll understand in a second why I'm doing it this way in a moment, because it's important to understand there's a reason why I'm laying it out the way I'm doing it. Next one, how to redirect. Make this 1, make this 1, co-working. I know you can't quite see it yet. Don't worry, I'll fix it in a moment. Yeah, it's all coming together slowly but surely. Okay, now on the agenda, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make this a little bit higher. And then now what you're gonna see that I'm gonna make this way. So it's a little bit more spaced out. Now I'm going to make this more like that. So it's all the way to the corner up to here. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do what's called grouping. Okay, so do it up to here. I'm gonna highlight this part and I'm gonna do group. So where is the group feature? Oh, there you go, group. Okay, so now I can, when I move it, it will move it at the same time. So this is a really good feature when you wanna have different things together, basically. Okay, so now I'm gonna move this like so, move it up here. Again, I'm gonna move this closer, group this one, move this up a little bit. Now notice how it says 54, 54. You see where it says it right there? That's how I know the spacing between them is identical. Okay, next one, move this over like so. Give it a bit more space right here. I'm gonna move this one so it's not in the way. Move this one so it's not in the way. Okay, and then we're gonna group this one. And then at last, we're going to move this over here, move this over here. Make this like so. And group. Cool. All right, so now you'll see it should be 39, 39, 39, 39, 39, 39, and interesting. Okay, should be a little bit higher. Okay, so now I've got these points of agenda. Now notice there's also a way where you can have suggested layouts, which is pretty cool. I didn't notice this before, but you could see here I can actually customize the layouts as well, which is nice. Like this one. See, this is so good. See, I would have saved so much time doing it this way. Oh, amazing. Okay, there's some good AI features here. Love that. Love that. Brilliant. Okay, learn something new. Let's make this bigger. Okay, so that's that. Now here's why this is important. How to let domain name expire, where to sell a good domain name, how to redirect domain name. Okay, so now we're just going to duplicate this because, and this is, let me just show you why. I'm going to duplicate it 5 times because I'm now going to dive into each individual step, basically. So this one, I'm going to now delete these 4. Let's see what it gives me with the layouts. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so now let's find a photo maybe. Let's search for the word let go. Okay, that's cool. Let's see if there is that from that song. Yeah, I don't think there is that. Anyway. Yeah, no, we don't have it. Oh well. Okay, so when to let it go. So first thing we're gonna tell them is, and we're gonna ungroup. Now I'm gonna do some bullets. Okay. Next step. Now I'm going to find an example that I want to use for this. So let me go here because I've got a bunch of domain names. Okay, so let me give them some examples. That's an example. This is such a stupid domain name. Okay, so that's the first step. Next step is where to sell a good value domain name. Design, layouts, let the AI come up with something. Okay, that's nice. So there is a website called Sedo. Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a screenshot of this like so, and I'm going to put it in Canva like so. Directly drag it, and I'll just paste it like this. It's really simple. Now notice I'm going to move this layer, bring it forward. Now there is a way for the layers to be done. Show layers. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, we can move it this way, which is really cool. Cool, okay. Now I'm just gonna log into mine. Okay, I'm gonna drag another image that I think will be applicable. I'm gonna add it to a new page. Management.com. Interesting. Okay. Domain selling example. And I would say okay, so let me give them some examples. So UFC wrestler. Okay. That's a good one. Okay, now next phase is redirecting. Okay, so let's do the next part. Is redirecting. So I'm gonna do the third lesson. Delete all of these. And notice we're only half an hour in. Like it's not that long if you know what you're doing. It's obviously it's still taking a bit of time, but it's not too bad really. Okay, cool. Okay. So I'm gonna show them an example. Group. Oh no. Give them some examples. So I have, what domains do I have? Expertbusiness.online. I gotta fix the redirect on it. Jeez. Okay. Jeez. Zenler templates. Weekly hacks. Let's just see. Oh yeah, okay. Expertbusiness.online. Where does that go? Around funnels. Okay. Cool. And messenger selling. Okay, I gotta fix that as well. Okay, cool. Now let me show them an example. Oh my god, I gotta fix this too. Okay, yeah, that's the correct link. So I'm gonna show them how to redirect it. So, pointers. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I'll do a screenshot like this. 2 and 3. Okay, so now I can go back to Canva and open up a new thing and drag the image. So I can go to uploads, upload file, go to desktop. This is the picture. Okay, so I'm going to show them a realistic example of how to move it, how to set up a domain name and do that. And then I'll explain like where does this go. So for example, in my case, aroundfunnels.com was this one. Podia affiliate link. Podia affiliate link. .com truthsblog.com. Now I'm going to click on the word L, and what that does is gives me an arrow. So I'm going to make an arrow basically like so. And what that does is it creates an arrow basically. And then you can customize the arrow as well, how you want it. So you'll notice I can actually change the color if I want it, for example, things like that. You can also make it thicker if you want. You can make it with dots, lines around it, the line height. You can do all of that stuff. So anyway, that's just an option. And if you can't seem to move it the way you want it, put it in the right place, you can always leave it. And then with the keyboard, you can't see me do it, but you just click on down and it will move it down or up, depending how you want it, or side, and it will move it incrementally, basically. Okay, so that's that. Let's see what else we have. Domain forwarding and then co-working. Okay, so let's delete all of this. And go back to design, look at layouts. Let's do a little bit of Q&A. Ooh, look at all this. I like that. Remove the auto renew. Now let's show them how to do that as well. Now let's let it go. Let's add that picture here actually. Upload file. That was a good picture. Okay. And the last step is now I'm gonna duplicate this because it's gonna be actually 2 sections. This one will actually be action steps. And let's just see if I got some better designs. Yes, this is some really cool action step options. Let's find an image. That's cool. Let's move this over here, make this bigger. Yep, that's cool. Good enough. Nothing crazy, but good enough. I like this stuff. Gives it a bit of, you know, a little bit color. There you go. Do something like this. Make it a bit interesting. Now I can delete all the rest. And a little thank you. And find a nice little picture of me. Make this center. Yep. Okay, cool. Action steps, Q&A. Cool. All right. This presentation is done. I'm pretty happy with it. Pretty straightforward. Who's this for? Agenda. Okay, this one I can delete. This is the agenda. Let it go. When you should let it go. Example of letting it go. When to sell, where to sell. When you should try to sell, how to redirect. Domain forwarding, how to forward. And okay, perfect. Okay. Yep, that's good. So I'm happy with it. Good enough. Obviously, it can be all prettied up, but hopefully this gives you a bit of an idea on how to use it. And yeah, that's about it. If you have any questions, let me know. If you can add the tutorials you want me to do, I'm happy to do so. And yeah, I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.